After an absolutely blockbuster event in the combination race, we turn our sights to the 6th event of Tour de Endurance in Season 4. It's a team-based event in the Swing Wave. This event made its debut last season in Season 3, won by the Party Crashers back then. And in this event, 2 teams will battle it out on the Swing Waves, as you can see, to try to get points with all 4 of their marbles. They'll swap over after one run, and it's the cumulative total between those 2 runs that gets you the total score.
Here you see the Expedition Show Sky Dragons and Cherry Blossoms of the 2 runs. They're going to do both runs for us today. And as you can see, you can land on that little green square to get 12 points, or any of the orange lanes will net you just 1 point. And obviously you want to get as far as possible. You don't want to go too far and lose control, otherwise you'll get several ones, which will seriously ruin your run and lower your chances of getting a podium in this event. Let's swap the lanes here. Every team will go in each lane once, so there's complete fairness going on here. And there you see both teams having another very good run here, despite a very early loss for the Cherry Blossoms, all the way back in the 3 wave. Goodness me.
Yeah, the Sky Dragons mastering that little bump there at the end from the 2nd marble to the 1st, pushing them onto the 12. You can really only get 1 marble on that 12 zone, so you want that to be the 1st marble, and for everyone else to still be racking up points on the board. And there you can see our heats. There are 8 of them in this round. We'll start us off with the Party Crashers and the Honeycombs. The Party Crashers won this event last season. Surprising for them to win a team event. Their strength is usually in the individual. We'll see what they can do against the Honeycombs. Honeycombs, absolute disaster for them. They will have 1 all the way in the 1, and everyone else, high scoring is an 8. Meanwhile, the Party Crashers is going to be much better for them in the 1st run.
That's more like it from the Party Crashers. That's the Swing Wave. They know how to do a very nice 38 points. That's one of the highest scores we've ever seen from individual runs in the Swing Wave, doubling that 18 by the Honeycombs. These swap lanes, we do it again. Honeycombs have never done this event before, so not surprising they're trying to figure it out. That's a much better run by the Honeycombs, a 10 and 2 9s, while the Party Crashers dump one into the 1, and all the way back there, 5 and a 6, while the other one goes for a high scoring 10. So inconsistent between both runs, but it puts the Party Crashers up front with 60, Honeycombs at 52. So Party Crashers, the 60 benchmark, is the current leader, but there's still 14 more teams to try and beat that. Neptune Nomads and Crazy Chickens coming down now.
These 2 teams both qualified last season. They've both done this event once before. We'll see what they can do here. Chickens have lost a few marbles. Both of them lose 1 in the 1. The Neptune Nomads look a bit more consistent. Yeah, 2 in the 5 for the Crazy Chickens. That early contact there really hurting them. Meanwhile, Neptune Nomads, they will have only an 8 for their 2nd marble as well. So they only beat the Crazy Chickens by 3 points. So not great runs for either. We'll have to see what they can do when they swap over.
Crazy Chickens have had a great start to Tour de Endurance, but it's not looking great so far. That's 2 8s and 2 9s. Never mind, commentators cursed me right there. Neptune Nomads do get a 12, but it is taken right back by 1. They tried to get 2 12s there, as 2 marbles on the team went for the 12, but there was 1 already in there. So 46 only for Neptune Nomads in 4th place. The Crazy Chickens vault past the Honeycombs into 2nd place, but still way back of the Party Crashers, who seem to show what they know what they're doing in the Swing Wave, as Hell Clowns and Condiment Kings, the home team, coming down now with the Hell Clowns.
A very red matchup here. Condiment Kings get out in front, but it's very inconsistent. A lot of contact there with them. Meanwhile, Hell Clowns have 3 in the 9 and 1 in the 10. A fantastic, consistent run for the Hell Clowns. They're easily going to take the lead here over the Condiment Kings. 37 for them. Condiment Kings, actually, they did have a 12 in there. So despite their early contact, they did bring it back for a pretty decent score. We'll see what they can do as they swap over, but this could contend for the lead for either team.
2 very high scores in the 1st round. Hell Clowns have botched it in round 2 here, but look at that. 1 in all the last 4 waves for the Condiment Kings, 7 through 10. Hell Clowns meanwhile lost 2 in the 5, very early losses, but Condiment Kings here vault straight past the Party Crashers with 68 points, and Hell Clowns vault into 3rd with 57. So a very good run overall there, but the home crowd getting excited. The Condiment Kings going for their 1st home medal in this event. J-Jockeys and Cosmonauts, the 1st half about to be rounded out here. And off they go Cosmonauts. Also early contact in that bottom lane, and J-Jockeys and Cosmonauts both lose 1, and Cosmonauts have had a really poor run here, especially.
Yeah, J-Jockeys definitely beat the Cosmonauts with both losing their 1st marble off to the 1 there. That's only going to be 25 for both of them. Actually, J-Jockeys, their early runners, they did not do as good as the Cosmonauts. They did have 1 in the 10 for the Cosmonauts. So as they swap over, they will need to salvage something for both teams. And that early contact, once again, we see it for the J-Jockeys. Cosmonauts, though, this is a good run for them. 2 in the 8, 1 in the 9, and 1 in the 10. So they will get the win over the J-Jockeys, but how will it be for them overall? We'll have to see.
Or puts them in third place. Cosmonauts do actually vault past the Hellclowns with a very nice 35 in the second round and a 25 in round 1. And here we see how it stands overall. Condiment Kings atop the Party Crashers and Cosmonauts in third. J-Jockey's actually slotted into last in that round, while Cosmonauts slotted in third. That's a bit surprising. I didn't see that coming at all. As we move on to the second half of the competition. Grayscales and Cheeseballs in run 9 and run 10. Cheeseballs bottom, Grayscales top, and it's looking pretty good. Oh, early on tap for the Cheeseballs. Grayscales, though, that is a wonderful run. 3 9s and a 10. That is unbelievable stuff and very good. Could be going for a podium here, are the Grayscales.
Grayscales laying down the gauntlet in the far side. This is very much a David versus Goliath match. And you can see it with the score 37-20. Cheeseballs are going to need to dig deep in the second round. Grayscales could be on to take the lead here ahead of the Condiment Kings. We'll have to see. Very far in front, but that contact once again, hurting them a lot. They will have 1-1. Cheeseballs, much better run for them. But the Grayscales, I don't know if they'll be able to contend for the lead with a run like this. That contact's really hurting a lot of these teams, especially in the bottom lane.
Second place for the Grayscales, and Cheeseballs slot into 864. That is a pretty wide 4 points still behind the Condiment Kings as the White Knights and Citrus Sprinters. Citrus Sprinters, of course, gold medal in the last event. They are actually having a run at the championship this time if Serpent Speeders could slow down, but that's 2 early contacts for the Citrus Sprinters. They do sink 1 in the 12, but in response 1 in the 1. Meanwhile, opposite for the White Knights, 10 9 and 2 8. That is a wonderful first run for the solid white team, 35-23.
Yeah, you want to get past that 30-point mark in one of the runs to really have a good showing as you head into the second period. It is the Citrus Sprinters on the far side. Can they dig deep this time? Oh, they will lose 1 on the far side all the way at the end there. And so do the White Knights, but the White Knights on the near side, they do manage to salvage something pretty good, and they will get third place for the White Knights. 61 decent runs for both. If that marble just stayed on for the 12, they could have challenged for the lead for sure. Now, Green Peacocks and the Serpent Speeders are championship leaders in the 13th run.
Serpent Speeders in the first 4 events went 3 and 5. 3 and 4, sorry. What can they do here? It's 2 1s! The Serpent Speeders have 2 1s in the first run of the day, and Green Peacocks 10 9 and 2 8. That is very good. Very different fortunes for 2 teams who have had very different fortunes across the season so far. 16 for the Serpent Speeders. The Green Peacocks double that score thoroughly as they move on to the second period. Can Green Peacocks do a double on the Swing Wave podium in run 2 here?
The Green Peacocks look fairly consistent, but they do the same thing. 2 1s for the Green Peacock. Did exactly what the Serpent Speeders did. And the Green Peacocks is completely unraveling for them. The Serpent Speeders do bring it back a little. Not enough for them to salvage anything higher than 11th. Green Peacocks only 9th after a great first run. Both of these teams fumbling with the 1s. As we move on to the final runners of the day, the Marauders and the Blue Brigade.
Big chance for the Marauders here. The Serpent Speeders have had a really poor event, and that's 3 9s already for the Marauders. Blue Brigade sink 1 into the 1, but the Marauders are up there in the championship with the Serpent Speeders. Big miss in this event. What can the Marauders do? It's a 34 in the first period. Blue Brigade just a 28. That's not too far off. I was expecting further with that 1, but both teams in with a good chance for a good finish here in the final run of the day. What can the Blue Brigade and the Marauders do?
Blue Brigade, a lot of contact there. Marauders, they're going to have 2 in the 9, but they will lose 1. No, that is a 12 for them. Their last marble. And the Marauders, this is going to be a great run for them. Will this challenge for the lead? We'll have to see. Yes, it will. Gold medal for the Marauders, and they are going to nip into that championship lead even more. They might take the lead from the Serpent Speeders after this event, and a fantastic win for them. Condiment Kings will get the silver, and the Grayscales will round out the podium in the bronze.
The home crowd is happy today. The first medal for the Condiment Kings in silver, but today the Marauders go the spoils and perhaps even the championship lead, but it remains to be seen.
So the Marauders do vault up into first place ahead of the Serpent Speeders by 2 points. Crazy Chickens in third. Citrus Sprinters drop to fourth. Grayscales with that bronze, they hold strong in fifth place. And the next event will be aiming for the B League.